And hello everybody, welcome back to the aisle, where there's a lot of shit around me, currently. A lot of stuff. Is that? That's a tree. I hope. Oh. Let's get out of here. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the aisle! Oh, hit a can. No one heard that. Anyway, welcome back to the aisle, and I gotta say, you guys got a little bit of surprise coming next episode, or next video. So I have decided the new topic of the new aisle survival guide, and it's one that is super new, super relevant, and maybe, just maybe, might help you survive in the aisle. But today we're going through our survival progression on our little Ceratosaurus here. Our camouflaging Ceratosaurus. Not really. I should have made it more green. Okay, so there's a couple of them. Okay. Where's my water at? Pretty much full. Alright, that's what I'm hoping. Let's get upstream a little bit. See if we can avoid these raptors. But hey, so I just want to say, next video is going to be a bit of a different thing. Hopefully I get it out by next video. Might be the video after. A little different because it's not going to be Isle or Ark. Ark is scheduled for, I mean, not that many of you watch my channel for my Ark stuff. Ark is scheduled for not like, not the day after this releases, which should be a Monday. Monday the 4th, I believe, is when this releases, this video. Or it's when I intend for it to release. If it releases after such, I am sorry. But it's supposed to release the, I think the 9th is when I have it planned out. No. No, it's not, because I will be driving that day to go home. So if you guys don't know, spring break is coming up for my school, as probably it is for a lot of schools, and I'm going home. I don't live in the same state that I do, that I go to school in. Okay, this is... That's too minus. So yeah, I gotta drive home. So the 9th, or the 8th, or the 9th, I don't know which one, is a driving day. It's a day where I gotta drive home, and it is not a short drive, and not a painless one. Last time I did this drive, I made a video about it. I don't remember which episode it was of the survival suit. What the? Oh. Hello. No, go ahead and die. Thank you. Hey, once we eat this guy, we can chill out for a little bit. Let's head upstream. Away from this garbage. Nice. Alright, let's get away from the horribleness that is this area. Because we're gonna get bigger! I really want to know what we look like fully grown. I haven't seen the new, other than like looking at it a little bit in Sandbox, I haven't seen the new fully grown Cerrato and like getting to it. And I'm really excited. Because come on, Ceratosaurus, I mean, I'm not mistaken, other than the Parasaur, this is the first carnivore on the original like couple episodes, which was, guys, 6 months ago. Think about that. I started this channel up again 6 months ago, and I am speechless that we have gotten as far as we have. We're over 200 subscribers. We're like 240 at this point, and it is crazy to think that. Yeah, no, but last time I drove home, a lot of you guys probably don't know this, I got into an accident. Maybe a lot of you do know this, I don't know. I got into a car accident. Two semis crashed in front of me when I was driving down a highway, and I was forced to swerve out of the way. And in doing so, I crashed into a snowbank, and it was really not the most enjoyable experience in the world. But hey, I survived, and that's all that matters. You know what, we're gonna lay down for a bit here. So I want to get my stamina back. It's like so eerily quiet back here compared to over there. So there actually isn't that many people on. At least not as many as normal. Which is weird, because I would expect, I'm doing this on on the weekend, so it is the weekend right now where I'm recording this, and honestly, okay, if you hear me fumbling about with cords and stuff, I'm trying to find my PS4 cord, because I want to record an intro, like a proper one, like my good ones, not the crappy one I had to do last week. I have no idea where I put anything. Oh dear. Oh no. Well, I guess I'll figure it out. What is that? I hear something. It's in my dorm room, that's probably why. I just actively freaked out over something in my own dorm room. Ah! No, I need that. Get back here. Fast are we growing? We're growing pretty fast. Okay. Stay along the bank. Stay near the water source. Anything been through here that's could possibly murder me? Looks like I'm not gonna get an intro out of this particular area. Oh no, but I am. Oh, I'm at the rapids. These are them, right? I think so. Can you see this through terrain? Not this part. That part, though. That part. Not this running water. And hey, if you got it up on the Isle Survival Guide, which I had recently put out, which is doing really well, by the way. Thank you guys for the support on that video, because that video is probably my favorite video to release on the channel, if not the hardest one to release on the channel, just because I don't want to sound like an idiot, so I have to constantly fact check myself, and half the times during recording I'll say something that just turns out not to be 100% true. Or that I think is true because I've witnessed a ton of examples of it, but is honestly just a mechanic that is a little weird or different. But yeah, thank you guys for the support on that. So where were we? Oh yes, one thing I do want to discuss is the next video on the channel, hopefully. It will not be an Isles video, and it will not be an Ark video. It will be... By the way, I'm thinking Ark is coming out the 10th. The 10th is probably the next one. I mean, they don't... No offense to my Ark videos. They aren't the most popular. Ark's a bit of a saturated market, and, you know, it's not surprising that it doesn't do the best. I don't think anyone is surprised by that. I have found my controller right as the sun is going just a bit too far down for it to matter. So we'll grab that here in a bit. Do I want to turn night vision on? I don't want to because I can still kind of see. So we're gonna keep it like this. All right, we're growing fast. So you know what? We're gonna kind of hide out in the woods. Not move around too much. I don't want to get jumped and murdered so close to being grown to a sub. So yeah, next we'll be on a game that I have talked about only partially on this channel, and it will not be League of Legends. Don't worry, I don't think I'm ever returning to that content. And if I do, it's because I am literally desperate at that point. Not for views, but to put some of these really stupidly funny clips that happen on YouTube. Which you never know. Do happen. Could happen. Okay, yeah, it's too dark. That looks so cool. God, this game has come a long way since I started playing it. Holy crap. Yes, but it is a game that I have sunk a lot of time into recently, and since most people don't know my Steam account, if anyone knows my Steam account, then you will all know that it is just a bit too hard to figure out. Hey, if you have any guesses of what the game I'm going to be talking about is, it's going to be kind of like a general overview of why I like the game, and hopefully will turn into its own little spin-off of what I talk about. It won't be like diverging from the normal content. And luckily for me, since I'm off next week, since I discussed the spring break thing, I will get an Isle survival guide out hopefully next week. I'm guessing I will have very little, if any, distractions because I will be home for break, which is awesome. I need a break from all the crap going on currently at my school. There's been a bit of drama with the professor that I am currently enrolled, whose class I'm currently enrolled in, and unfortunately for me, to withdraw from the class would be a really bad idea because retaking it would basically throw a wrench in all of the plans I have for the next 3-4 years. So I just got to kind of suck it up. But he is currently, I guess I'll go into this a little bit. So those of you who don't know, I'm in college. I'm a youngster in college. I have a lot of experience or experience to get. I don't have a lot of experience in general, but you know, you're a kid, kind of, legally an adult, basically a kid. And he is currently, they already tried to fire him. After one semester working here, they already want to fire him. They already wanted him gone. The students absolutely hate him. Almost every student I know who has his class, including myself, think he is kind of a bad teacher. And maybe it has nothing to do with the guy himself. His method of teaching is not a method of teaching. It's just kind of, well, it's too lazy. It's too hands-off. His class is basically you walk in, he puts, so there's my footprints. Oh, they fucking better be, or I'm gonna be in a bad spot. It is a history class, kind of, and all he does is the whole class consists of, he goes to the front, he sits on his computer, he will put a PowerPoint up on the board. He will not put the PowerPoint online. He refuses to, and after enough complaints, that has been changed. He'll put the PowerPoint up on the board, and then he will just say, all right, take a picture. Here's what the PowerPoint says. And then he'll eat at his desk while we're having to take pictures of the notes. And then all his tests are is he goes right back through the notes. And you'd think that'd be really easy. Well, in the span of 3 weeks before our first test, there were 180 slides. Now, that is not a made-up number. There was 180 slides in the first 3 weeks, and he wanted us to blatantly memorize every bit of information on them. Like, basically just on a piece of paper, do that. And now, you know what? If you maybe wrote down on a sheet of, whoa, cool. Anyway, look at the glow off me. It looks so cool. God, this game is getting way too pretty for me. It's just so good. But regardless, on to the subject at hand. And he goes, all right, now, or, you know, if it was like a sheet of paper and it was like, you know, he has a test ready, it's like, all right, you know, here's the study guide. There was no study guide at all. None. Zero. And it's really obvious he doesn't care. You know, this is literally the information he has to learn, or we have to be, quote, quote, forced to learn, and he just wants to put it up there, ignore us, and he lets us out of class like 40 minutes early once he gets through the actual notes. Ooh, it looks so cool. And then that's all he wants. That's all he wants to do. He wants to be done with it at that point. You know, it's over. It's finished. He's quote taught us, if that's what you want to call it. He goes through them at lightning speeds, and I should probably state that that's not really all that different in a university setting, like a big university, like I don't know, something like I go, I can't think of a college. I don't know, Florida State. There we go. That's not, you know, in a college that big, that's no big deal. Well, my college is not every college. My college is a private university, quote. Not particularly really all that private, but it is a university that is very few students compared to big colleges. It has a very low... How about fuck no? It has a lower acceptance rate than a lot of colleges because it's harder to get in. Your GPA is taken into account, and unless you're a really good athlete, your GPA is basically everything. The reason I got in is because I'm an athlete, as I'm sure my videos have described at some point. I wrestle, and I had a pretty shitty GPA, but I had a really good ACT score. It's basically how I got into school in general. But, yeah, you know, he's just... Students have a lot more power at my school than they do at most schools. Oh, that is a rock. I thought that was like a... Can I sit down here? This is so derpy. This is the perfect camouflage, because it's so derpy, it just might work. Oh my god. But yeah, so students have a lot more power here than a lot of other schools, especially that I know of. And maybe that in other schools, bigger schools, that wouldn't really be much of a problem. But here that is, because the reason you come here is to hyper-specialize in a particular major. I currently double major, both in things that complement each other really well, hopefully. And this looks so freaking weird. Okay, let's get up. Hopefully not break my leg getting off this thing. Oh, I thought I did. But yeah, alright, what are we at? Oh, sick! But yeah, it's just not how you're supposed to do things here, I suppose. Honestly, I'm getting used to it, but he's a bad teacher, and it's been a really weird session trying to deal with him. I have his midterm this week, and because of how bad everyone did on the first test, he had to, being forced by the school, to have a makeup for it, which we all got about 80s on. But it was definitely a long week, to say the least. Ooh. But now I'm excited for this. Come on, grow! I mean, it'll be nighttime. So I mean, he won't grow all that much, but, or at least we won't really see much of the growth. But hey, I am not a beggar. Oh, here we go, boys. Ready? Oh shit! Oh my God! Wow. Yeah, we do get a little bigger, don't we? Oh my. Okay. Wow. Alright, what am I at? Hungry. Can't imagine why. Okay. Alright, now it's... different game. Different game entirely. Okay. I am far from an alpha predator, but I am at the very least a predator. Where's the moon at? Ooh. Not going down. Let's get our water up, because something tells me that'll probably be the hardest. Just like the fucking Gallimimus with food, I'm guessing this is the hardest thing to keep up about this. Oop, I see you, Seams. That was a parasaur. Oh. Now, big question is, was that a fully grown? Or a small one? Because small means food. Fully grown means run the actual fuck away. What's a nom on him? By the way, tell me if you guys like the commentary style where I tell stories like that. I have a lot of stories that I'm not really all that worried about telling you guys. Some of them are funny, some of them are absolutely stupid, but it would be fun to maybe have you guys, you know, learn a little bit more about me. And tell me if you want to see videos of like, I don't know, top 10 video of like my favorite games, just to get to understand where I come from a little bit better. I think this is an adult one. Oh. You can run, but I know you're gonna die. I didn't know Ceratops were even allowed on this. The reason I would have normally 3-roared, well, at least with the newer rules, I would have 3-roared, like, at him to, you know, like, threaten him and tell him I'm gonna eat your face, but... Now what am I? Healthy. Yeah. Wonder why. Not like I just ate that guy or anything. Alright, let's... That's a cliff. Let's make our way back down the same way we were coming down before we heard the A of the Ceratops. There's a fresh carcass there for anything that gets lucky enough to find it. I do not want to overstay. The reason I broadcast it twice is hopefully I think that there are 2 of us, when in fact there's only 1. And we're going to follow some advice that I gave myself in a video you should watch. Link in the description below. Not actually, link in the description, it's at the end of it. But let me like know, back when we were talking about before the Ava showed up, let me know if you guys would like to see any of that, you know, like content, you know. What? What was that? Is that the music? That is. Oh, fuck, that scared the crap out of me. I feel an unbelievably weird sense of vulnerability right now. I could not tell you why. But yeah, just let me know if you guys would like to know, you know, videos like that. I would gladly give my opinion on my like top favorite games, movies, stuff like that. I am considering doing a movie review or 2 on the channel, and definitely a certain game review for a particular game that I definitely do want to talk about on the channel. I think the first and foremost being that I want to talk about another dinosaur-related game called Jurassic World Evolution. It is a game that I hold very dear to my heart. Already, it has become easily one of my favorite games that I've played from the Jurassic Park franchise. And I feel like it needs a proper review, because I feel like a lot of, not IGN, we don't talk about what they did. Hell, we don't trust their reviews at all, considering all the drama that went on with them. But yeah, I would love to talk about my favorite games with you guys, just because, oh my god, I've played enough to... Played a lot of games in my life, let's just stay there. You know, let's just say that I'm a young boy that's in college only, and I have played probably more games than some people who are twice my age, sadly. Although there are probably people half my age that have played games, played twice as many games as me, so hey. It's all relative, I suppose. Oh, I really want to see me in the daylight. Oh, is it getting lighter? You know what, real quick, let's... There's the river, there's a lake. Let's get back up here. Let's find a cozy little bush to call ourselves home. Because I'm telling you guys, I feel an unruly sense of dread for no particular reason. And the more that I sit here and talk about it, the more I feel as though it's true. It is very weird how I feel right now. Because it isn't quite normal for me to get at all worried in this game, considering how long I've played it. I'm also currently looking back behind me for my controller, but that is a bust so far. Where did I put that thing? You know what? One sec. We're gonna pause real quick. Not literally pause, but we're gonna... The video may pause. Give me a second, guys. I'm back. So for you guys, it was probably just a cut, because nothing happened. But found it, and ironically, I put it in my drawer next to me, to my left, literally, in hope that future me would just, I would instinctively know to reach into the drawer and grab it, because I'm a... Whoa. Whoa. You know, that would make a pretty damn good opening, if I do say so myself. Alright, one second, guys. Let's plug this in. Nope, don't mind that. This happens every single time I plug a controller in. I don't know what's going on, but let's get this, and then let's slow turn on that horizon. Wow. Hopefully that's enough for now. I really don't know why it does this. I think relogging is the only way to get my ambient sound back. So you know what? I will be right back, guys. I'm going to relog and get my ambient sound back real fast. Unless I can apply... I guess... Alright, the music's starting back up. Never heard the music so clearly before. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna real quick get my ambient sound back. I'll see you guys here in a sec. I don't know why plugging in a controller does what it does, but that's whatever. I'll see you guys here in a sec. And we're back. Ambient sounds are back, and we are good to go. Alright. Not that many people on, so relogging wasn't really a hassle. If it was as bad as it was earlier, I probably wouldn't relog, honestly. Oh, I can't believe this episode is kind of like 3-4 minutes from being done, and honestly, I feel like all we've done is kill an Ava Ceratops. We've grown a little bit. A lot of it. I want to see this big guy in the daylight, so honestly, I might kind of, wait it out until the daytime so we can all see our Ceratosaurus in the daytime. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'm super excited to see this guy in the daylight. I bet he looks super cool. I mean, I chose really specific colors for this guy. Hello. Do I need food? Yes. Yes, I do. Come here, little boy. Or, actually, could be a girl, Dilophosaurus. I just assume, because I mostly pick males. That's my bad. I'll take that. I'll take that L. Come here, little Dilo, I guess? Do you hear this really cheery music in the background? God. The ambient soundtrack for the Isle might be one of the most impressive things they've done with the game, because beforehand there wasn't really one to note, or even talk about. But my god, does it add so much more than I feel like it ever should, if that makes sense. It's like a feature that in a survival game people take for granted. Do you hear this? Like, oh my god. It's so much more peaceful than it ever deserves to be. Oh, it's getting daytime. You know what? Dilo, you can have your life. Unless I accidentally run into up here, in which case, thanks for being my meal for the day. Honestly, the irony is that if the sun does come up, I'm probably going to use this particular way to get a big view of all this. And that'll be my opening, so me relogging and everything was basically freaking useless. But I'll probably do that after I record. Oh, you can see the blue on him a little bit. Ah, I'm excited. You know, I've never just... Well, guys, let's sit down. Let's watch the sunrise. That's something I don't think I've ever done on the channel, because who the hell would do that? But let's sit down. Let's enjoy the sunrise. And admire 6 months on this channel. I mean, think about it. 6 months ago, I restarted my channel in a brand new light, going mostly for Isles content. I see the Baryonyx down there. Going mostly for Isles content, or Baryonyx, Suchomimus, I think. Going mostly for Isles content, and oh, they're fighting each other, aren't they? No, they aren't. And honestly, I have literally no regrets. I cannot thank you guys enough for what you've done. Just in general, to help, one, really get me through what's probably been the shittiest year of college I've had for just a lot of weird reasons. And while I don't really talk about them that much with like the videos and stuff, and you guys are mostly here for entertainment value and all that fun stuff, you like watching a guy play through the Isles, I really do gotta say that you guys have been like one of the biggest reasons that, you know, some days it's really rough to get out of bed, and it's really rough to motivate myself to not just call in sick to everything, go to the doctor, make some really vague symptoms, and just not have to participate in anything. And I really do gotta say, you guys make that honestly just not really much of a goal, and something I don't want to do anymore. And it sounds weird, but having something that I have, like my channel, that I help create and do is really fun, and it's just been such a really fun time doing all this. I don't know what that was. I hope it isn't going to kill me. So yeah, really guys, I gotta thank you so much for everything. The support has just helped me a lot get through a really rough year, but luckily for me, you know, I feel like it's been just that, a rough year. And really you guys have just kind of turned it around. This has been a way better second half to my year for a pretty rough first start. I agree, small friend, who's actually about my size, if not bigger. We do look really cool. I'm glad we stayed around to look at this. We look dope. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm not sure if the sappiness was really needed, but I really do have to thank you guys. I mean, it may sound weird, you guys helped me, like, kind of get over a really weird time in my life, but you guys really have. So you know what, guys? Without further ado, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Later. God, we do look super cool. We do super look cool.